Hi, this is Roger DeMuth. I wanted to show you a little bit of this paint box that I made many years ago. So this is a chipboard case covered with fabric, bookbinding fabric, and inside are a number of little objects. Let me just pull them out here so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll bring up the camera a little bit. And this little portfolio, the sea sponge, and mixing dish. So this has everything needed to survive in the wilderness of watercolors. It has a deluxe paint box with wiggly eyes, and inside these are Excedrin headache aspirin tins, and I've put little dividers inside them, collapsible brushes with little handles on them, and I don't know what this, I guess this collapses this way, and within here are miniature paintings. See if I can, a little tricky working with these guys. This is of former student's wedding, someplace in New York City. Well, that's down in the Village. It's one of my favorites. And at the wedding again, I guess I was born. And in New Orleans at St. Louis Cathedral. And on an airplane somewhere. Paris, and black and white sketch. Then, that's the portfolio right there. I'll just put all those back together, and that fits right in there. And these little tins were, I wrote a nice letter to Bristol Myers, and they sent me 100 of these little tins. And I used to assemble all these out of little straw, kind of plastic straws, square straws, but now I use lasers to cut the forms itself. So all these little grid things are all cut with a laser, and you can do hundreds of them very quickly, and which is very nice. This box also contains this little miniature book, and this is sewn signature style. And so let me just open it up here and see if I can, oh, I remember that. A little frontispiece, and a snow sculpture. Now, I bound this book first. Some people think I did it the other way. But a concert in the park, and I would have drawn these, look at that, Richie Havens. I would have drawn these first and then colored them afterwards. So, and I used Rapidograph. I'll go through the whole book because this is kind of fun. Lunch somewhere. I don't know where that was. And I remember this was a faculty retirement party. I recognize some of these people, but I have no idea what their names are. Rodney Dangerfield. What is he doing in there? We don't care. We're Amtrak, our motto. I think they do. I think it's just the government has troubles with train travel. And on a train, looks like lunch somewhere. And at some event, who knows where that was. And Joe's wedding, somewhere in Pennsylvania. And Ken Hine calling Krause College nymphomaniacs of useless energy. Well, that was memorable. Tony Tolan. And somewhere in a kitchen somewhere, on an airplane. Oh, that was at Wheatbury many years ago. Isn't that funny? A little restaurant in Cazenovia. And that's at the bar. That must be Jan behind the bar. Friend of mine, Paul Perpard. It's kind of fun. And Dan Quayle, my goodness, this is old. Who knows where this is, but it looks like it could be Wheatberry from the other side of the bar. That's a nice little black and white drawing. So, Steve, I don't remember Steve, but he looks like a cup. There he is. Oh, that's Steve Gornacha. And a lecture at Syracuse. George. Well, looks like George. I don't know which George, but not sure about those. And these look like just black and white sketches. Oh, that looks fancy. Wonder where that was. And there's Steve again. That must be Steve Clark. I don't know who that is on the left. There's Ray, friend Ray. And John. Harold, that would be Steve's son. Will Eisner, that great. And in the kitchen, at a desk somewhere, must be a faculty meeting. Everyone looks like they're really paying attention. They're all looking perplexed. I know that's John Sellers. I don't know who that is. Anyway, all this book is all held together with signatures, and it has bands that wind through the cover. It's a leather cover, and it's been stamped, and probably one of my nicer book bindings, I think. I think it's because of the size. And let me put these back before I put them back. Put that right in there, that right in there, and this whole book was painted with this little kit here. These just snap together, and that goes in there, and this goes in there, and it's all contained in this little book, this little box. Let me show you a couple other things that I've done that are lasered. And this is that shape that's very easy to make now. You design it in Illustrator and then have it cut out from an AI or an EPS file. And these boxes come from Amazon. And then you can just squeeze the pigments into them. And I make 3 different sizes, and this one's a little larger. It's important that the box is open 180 degrees so you can mix your paints up in the top part there. But this makes for a very handy paint box that you can just throw in a backpack and go sketching. So that's that, and that's that, and that's that, and that's that, and that's it. Thank you.